Now to the latest news from the New England Patriots. A total of 8 players have now opted out of the 2020 season, more than any other NFL team. But despite the opt-outs, training camp continues. And Western Mass News reporter Kayla Burton joins us live from Foxborough with the very latest. Kayla?
Jordan, following a weekend of physicals, the team now enters its strength and conditioning phase, meaning any player who comes to Gillette Stadium and before they even enter the facility has to show 3 negative tests of the coronavirus, and a lot of them have already done so. Now, keep in mind, we are in week 2 of training camp, so there's still coronavirus testing underway as well as virtual meetings. Now, there are a total of 8 Patriots players who are opting out of the season. 2 more players, wide receiver Marquise Lee and tight end Matt Lacoste, opted out just over the weekend. The reasoning to opt out for many of these players is personal and family related. Lacoste's wife Jessica is pregnant, and her due date actually falls within the 2020 season. Lee also saying there are too many unknowns, and this is the time to really be with his daughter. He says he plans to be with the Patriots come the season of 2021. While many NFL players are still on the fence about the season amid the coronavirus pandemic, according to ESPN, the league has moved up the NFL opt-out date, possibly as early as this coming Wednesday. In a virtual press conference on Sunday, longtime safety and captain Devin McCourty told Western Mass News that the change is not sitting well with him.
I think it's an absolute joke that the NFL is changing the opt-out period, mainly because they don't want to continue to see guys opt out. I'm sure they're shocked about how many guys have opted out. But it's the same thing when we sign a CBA. Sometimes some of those things that we think are good sometimes backfire. You know, we have rookies who are locked in long-term contracts and tagged. You guys don't think we would love to change that about the CBA, but we can't. That's the point of signing an agreement. So I think it's terrible. I think it's BS that the league has changed that date because you guys know.
McCourty was asked the question if he will be playing for the 2020 season. He seemed to hint that his decision to play is still in question. And he and captain of the team, Matthew Slater, also emphasizing an important mission that they're on come the 2020 season. So coming up later on Western Mass News, starting at 6, we'll have more on what that mission is, what they are approaching, as well as where other players stand amid this pandemic. Also important to note, I know a lot of you guys are still bittersweet about the Tom Brady factor, but it is his birthday, so if you do come across his Instagram post, you may or may not want to wish him a happy birthday, so make sure to stick with us on Western Mass News. But for now, live in Foxborough, Kayla Burton, Western Mass News.